Good morning, lovelies, and welcome to the Witch's Cookery. Today I would like to take you along through my cozy self-care morning routine and share with you my hygge customs, productivity hacks, and spiritual habits to start the day. Maybe this can give you some ideas and inspiration for your own peaceful morning routine for a calm but productive start to the day. My morning routine definitely changes with the seasons and with location, but during the winter months I tend to take more time to ease into the day and focus on a relaxed and cozy atmosphere. Mornings are my sacred me time, quiet and fresh, so I really make the most of them, and my morning routine lasts, depending on the day, my schedule and needs, anywhere between 45 minutes to 2 hours. Meaning I wake up at the butt crack of dawn, but it is so worth it. I always feel that if you start the day right, set the tone and implement some mindful spiritual habits, the rest will fall into place harmoniously. While in the summer my body automatically springs into action, on dark winter mornings I do help the waking up process along with cozy candlelight and by focusing more on self-care, motivational habits and witchy little rituals. But first I am checking what the weather looks like. That first whiff of fresh snowy air is the magic I need to fully wake me up. After all, I'm German, so I'm a big fan of lüften, meaning airing out your house multiple times a day to get some freshness in. This is a wonderful way to cleanse energetically too, get all that stuffiness out and some oxygen in to help your brain be more productive. I probably start the day like most sane humans do by cooking an unnecessary big pot of delicious hustle juice. And don't forget a big glass of water to rehydrate after I went to pee about 5 million times this night. Pregnancy is kicking my bladder. Honestly, what better scent is there to motivate you than the smell of freshly brewed coffee in the morning? Well, maybe the smell of some freshly baked breakfast treat? Cooking and baking is such a mindful and relaxing activity to me, so quickly throwing together some healthy kitchen witchery is so worth it to have a pleasurable task at the very start of the day and in order to witch up that homey and warm atmosphere in the house for when the rest of my family wakes up, giving everybody a positively peaceful morning experience. I'm not doing anything fancy, literally just a nutritious breakfast goodie that can be mixed and thrown in the oven in under 5 minutes, where it will then fill the home with a magical, warming and cozy scent. Today I'm going for a banana and oat bread, spiced up with a big dose of silent cinnamon to boost my manifestation powers of success and luck for the day, and made extra yummy with some walnuts and a couple of raw cacao nibs for that serotonin boost. While I'm personally not a big breakfast person, apart from coffee, I do on occasion crave a sweet little treat, especially if it is a dark winter morning and I'm having a full schedule ahead. While the banana bread is baking in the oven, I'm getting myself ready for the day. And my bathroom routine is filled with self-care and hygge magic too. From using herbal-infused, homemade cottage witch-crafted beauty products to getting ready by candlelight instead of the harsh bathroom light. This, by the way, is a wonderful way to greet yourself in a mirror. Everything just looks softer and nicer in that light, and it's a bit kinder on your mood. Great little boost for self-esteem and much more pleasing than stressing over your dark under-eye circles early in the morning. My favorite thing to use to reduce waste and be kinder to Mother Nature as well as to implement some green witchcraft are handmade herbal soaps from local vendors. This allows you to match your scent to your intentions and goals for the day. For example, lavender for relaxation and tranquility, citrus for that energizing kick, or rosemary for a earthy grounding component if you have to be concentrated and sharp for your tasks ahead. Today I'm using papaya soap, cleansing and protective for the skin, plus it kind of smells like in a spa. So cozy and comforting in the mornings. It still gives you that energizing little kick though, so that you're able to leave the comfort of the enticing hot shower at some point. And then it is a time for some glamour magic. A lot of days I will just work in my PJs, but especially on days where I have many hefty tasks ahead or feel a bit low, I do take the time to properly get ready. Now, why? After all, I do work from home and most days I'm not going anywhere. The only people that see me are my partner and kids, and for all their care I could wear a potato sack. Well, For me, it is a form of self-care and self-love. I'm not dressing up for anyone else, but for myself, to feel better in my skin, put together, and it also subconsciously makes me more productive throughout the day. Self-love starts with valuing yourself, taking the time for yourself. So why not getting pretty just for your own pleasure? A simple thing that doesn't consume as much time as a full face of makeup or squeezing into your tightest jeans, which might be counterproductive anyway, is of course simple jewelry. Jewelry has its very own kind of magic, and you can work with symbolism, crystals and materials, or just with what makes you happy. I am very excited that Luisa, a truly wonderful company, has decided to work with me, and they sent me some beautiful goodies for my birthday too. My favorite item at the moment is this ear cuff. I don't know why, but it makes me feel very badass. And I'm using the time before little one arrives with curious and grabby little hands to wear all the dangly earrings I can get my hands on. All their jewelry is sustainable and made from recycled gold. Their quality is absolutely impeccable and their prices definitely affordable for jewelry that you will wear for a very long time. They rotate their beautiful selection and add new designs on a regular level, from simple to spiritual, elegant to extravagant. If you need an excuse to treat yourself to a bit of a magical bling, Valentine's Day is coming up. How about being your own Valentine and showing yourself some love with a little surprise gift from Luisa that you can incorporate in your own witchy morning routine? In the description box you find a link and discount code for their website. Now the banana bread and coffee are ready. Time to sit down and plan out my day, set my attentions and focus. Coffee is my witch's brew of choice when it comes to some success and motivational magic. It is the fuel that, in my mind, is always linked to productivity, work or school, or getting things done. Even though mine is caffeine-free, it gives my body and brain that psychological jolt of energy. Nothing over a good placebo. And while I am enjoying this delicious beverage with a splash of milk, I daydream over my vision board. By the way, my personal favorite tool for manifestation and making your dreams a reality. If you haven't seen my video on it yet, definitely check it out. It will change your life and motivate you to the max. Having all my hopes visually in front of me is a great motivator for a productive day. Sometimes I throw in a few affirmations over a certain topic and imagine a feeling of succeeding in one of my goals. Now after this I'm usually very motivated to get up and do, but I find it is also important to check in with yourself and find a moment of inner peace before the hustle takes you. I do this with a simple breath meditation, where I sit still and take deep conscious breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth until my mind is calm. And then I'm feeling out what kind of day I am having, because that will later have a big impact on how I set my tasks. Do I have energy? Do I feel like I need to take some time for myself? Is the mess in my house getting to me? Do I have something weighing on my mind and need to have a chat with a particular person? Is there something that causes me underlying stress? I love working with a to-do list, but more often than not we tend to write to-do lists that look pretty on paper but don't get done, as they are not written in a productive fashion. Personally, I'm constantly working on achieving a better work-life balance, so my to-do lists also reflect that and not only contain tedious tasks, but also reminders for self-care and spirituality that fulfill me. First, I do a brain dump of all the little household chores and tasks that have to get done, simply for the reason that I don't want them circling in my head and taking up space for more productive thoughts. They all get their own little field on a list, and if they are time-sensitive tasks, they automatically move into the have to be done today field, while the other ones may or may not get done today. Yes, I need to fold laundry and a clean bathroom does make me happy, but I only have so many hours in a day. So I might prioritize a task that brings me closer to my long-term goal. If I write some pages of my book today or make a new video, I might in the future be able to outsource the laundry folding and toilet cleaning to someone else. Letting yourself be stressed out by the daily grind of household chores can eat up a ton of your time. So unless I actually have time or get bothered by untidiness, they are low on the list. My favorite tool for prioritizing tasks is my Panda Planner, where I have written down all the long-term goals for the week and month in actionable steps. But I also take into account what my little meditation has brought up in terms of energy levels and personal needs. On low energy witchy days, I might fill the list with easy little things, only self-care activities, or tackle that one monster task that weighs heavy on my mind and that gets pushed from day to day, draining my energy. Oftentimes, completing just that task can lift an enormous invisible weight of anxiety and stress off your shoulders. Getting this out of the way first thing in the morning can give you a big boost of energy and happiness. For regular days, I go with one task I have to do, one I should do, and one I want to do. I also try to think of all the things I have to do as things I get to do. Yay! I get to do my tax report instead of worrying where the money for my next grocery shopping is coming from. Gratitude is a powerful tool to influence your mind and mood in a positive way. Another thing I do is to allot amounts of time to each task and will actually set alarms so I know more or less how much of the disposable time it will eat up. It also helps me work more efficiently and with less procrastination. And then I take one task from the universe, if you so will, by pulling from my oracle deck. I find it always gives a great inspiration for a little self-care moment or reflection, or can bring something to the surface of your mind that you wouldn't have thought of in the midst of mundane hustle. By now, the hairiest member of my family is usually awake too. No, not that one, this one. So I'm taking him out for his bathroom routine. Slightly less magical than mine, but to each their own. I absolutely love winter and snow. I'm a winter baby and seeing a fresh coat of snow always lifts my spirit. Probably also because I don't work outside the house, so I don't have to deal with icy roads or defrosting my car's window. As many Germans, I'm a big fan of Dr. Kneipp's philosophy and treatments. Not only do we have a Kneipp basin right outside our garden gate, but in the winter I also like to do this method of snow walking. It is said to help chronic headaches, fatigue and exhaustion, and it boosts your immune system. You take off your shoes and walk up to 3 minutes in freshly fallen, soft snow until your feet start to burn. Then you dry them off and put on warm socks. It is like a very toned down version of ice bathing. Wakes you up, focuses and cleanses you, and it is a wonderful opportunity to ground yourself by feeling the frozen earth sleeping underneath your naked feet. A short moment to reconnect with nature, feeling out the seasonal energies and sensing the subtle shifts herein. Now it is time for everyone else to wake up, and I, powered by the spiritual morning routine, will start into a productive workday. What are your spiritual habits to start the day? Do you prefer a slow morning routine or are you an energizer bunny? I would love to read your tips and tricks for a productive start into the day. Also, a quick little reminder again to take some time for self-love and self-care today. Don't forget to check out the link in the description box for Luisa's magical jewelry. See you soon!